possible. This is the SEC Men's Basketball Tournament Championship game. From beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, the 6-seed Florida Gators have advanced to take on the only top seed to move on. The top three all lost before the weekend. Going to be a great environment and atmosphere. Auburn is already filling up this building, and they're doing it. And Terry Oglesby puts it in the air, controlled by Auburn in the home whites and their freshman point guard, Aiden Holloway. Two of the top scoring offenses in college basketball. This is an Auburn team that's scoring 83 points a game, and the only team in the country in top 10 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. Here's Janai Broome. Broome right into Handlogton, throws it in, no whistle, it for Auburn.
Yeah, Florida came with that baseline double team, and you're going to have to handle it if you're Broome in this game.
Williams with the takeaway, Holloway shares it. Baker Mazzara pulls, got it.
Tom,
5-0 lead.
Yeah, they are at this tournament. He and K.D. Johnson are key guys right now for Auburn.
Gators have only gotten one shot up. The second results in a foul. It's what Florida's been doing so well over the course of the country.
Get out of alignment. It really sets up well for a left-handed guy.
Heavy in this one. They had to start on Thursday. Auburn didn't start coming. No. Handlogton had his hands on it. A loose ball jumped on by Auburn. Denver Jones. Here's Holloway. In all of college basketball. Richard lobs inside to Samuel, got free on Broome, and didn't get the help he expected.
He is really
by Broome. Janai Broome down the lane and gets fouled by Walter Clayton Jr. Talking with this
anchor defensively for a top 5 defense this year.
Working behind Broome. K.D. Johnson pushes ahead after the steal. Dylan Cardwell fresh in the game. And Jalen Williams heads it blocked by Condon. Loose ball corralled by the Gators. 3-on-3. Gators need to catch a break and find a bucket. Here's pulling off the window.
But you can see the aggressive push by Florida. Pressure is, and they stay in front of the ball as well as anybody in college basketball.
Ray Donaldson bounces it inside to Chris Moore, and he's fouled with the turnaround.
Yeah, Seymour.
But they know their head coach and his expectation. Off the bench for the first time for the Gators. Aberdeen was a star yesterday, and he comes up with a steal. Richard missed the dunk, but he got a whistle.
And Florida's still trying to find, I think,
to make it to the finals. And Jalen Williams with the board. A reset for the Tigers. 4 for 12 from the floor to start this game. Shot clock at 10. Here's Williams. Hard into Condon, and he banks it in.
Good play call by Bruce Pearl. He was out.
Auburn is 5th in the country in defensive efficiency. They've locked down Florida to a 2 for 16 start. What a departure in their matchup in February, where the Gators were smoking hot. There's Janai Broome to a strong side.
If you back off of Broome, it really gives him momentum to going right into the contact and finishing.
He's now 10 points away from 2,000 for his career. Ball fake by Samuel. Dig down from the guards, nearly a turnover. Only one assist so far for Florida, and a foul on the drive. Foul charge to Denver Jones. Marty Smith, what'd you learn about Micah Hansen in his semifinal win? Is back on the court for the Gators.
Bench uses his big guy. Watch out.
Here's Samuel out ahead of the pack. And the lay-in is what Florida needed. Some
head tap is usually a ball screen for that guard up top, and the ball pressure just knocks it off.
Chaney Johnson fires, buries the triple.
You do not dare Auburn. The defensive end.
Broome on the SEC defensive team. Before he got to Auburn, he was at Morehead State, was the OVC Defensive Player of the Year. Nice spin and finish. Janai Broome's got 8. He is.
Bruce Pearl is sending a message to Todd Golden, the understudy. I don't think you can handle my post player.
Samuel trying to get some space, left it short, and got the whistle. Attempts. He also set the record for free throw misses. So
Tyrese Samuel, I think today will be a pressure release guy in the middle part of the floor, driving downhill.
23 of those came from Samuel. And they were 27-35 in the semi-win against A&M. A whistle on the drive. Denzel Aberdeen charged with his first on the Aiden Holloway. Most of those come into play for Pearl.
6 of the top 20 overall seeds. Team and Lamont Paris's South Carolina team I don't think they'll be worse than a 5. Just a loaded SEC this year.
A bump out top from Denver Jones. It's a change for Auburn. They were a 4 seed coming into this week, but Joe Lunardi's
teams will be in that NCAA tournament.
Zion Pullen
Cover this league
with Auburn back in Gainesville in February.
And Auburn switching hot and high. No space at all for the blue jerseys.
Stolen by Baker Mazzara. He's got numbers. He'll take it himself. 10-point Auburn lead again.
This game's on those Florida actions. If the guards for Florida can't win one-on-one, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Samuel with the touch.
I like that release, though, by Tyree Samuel. Put him in the middle.
The Auburn family to show up today. He said, go to church and then drive up. Wait, it's an early game. Skip church. You're going to have to skip church to make it to the game on time. And it has paid off. From a Florida consideration, their largest comeback win of the season occurred just yesterday. They were down 18 to Texas A&M, but fought their way back to win it. Richard got tied up, took it to the ground. Here's Houck. And Houck hits the floater.
If you're Florida time, you got to stay aggressive. Auburn already with 17 fouls.
Second half to Georgia in their round 2 win. Here's Cardwell, not a shooter. Donaldson. Baker Mazzara is a shooter. He's not shy. Takes it all the way in with the right and will go to the free throw line.
Bad closeout by Riley Kugel.
Have they succeeded so far today?
Well, and what Todd is saying is exactly right. You're going to have to.
Cardwell to Katie Johnson in with the bigs, and they get Houck with the foul.
Tom, that is old-fashioned Bruce Pearl offense right there. Slows the game a little bit. Spreads it out with a middle ball screen, but ultimately
action.
Absolutely.
Old school Iowa.
It's old school and it still works.
It's hot. It doesn't matter if it's an SEC championship game or run it with defense. Baker Mazzara trailing Pullen. And a foul with a hand. No, it's away from. It is Baker for Cardwell.
A half minutes in conference play. There's not a truer, more trusted handle in this league.
That was a season. It was a dream year on the Plains. They ended it for the first time in program history in the Final Four. Push ahead to Houck. And he's fouled.
What did he do differently? Yes, sir. What did he do differently? Todd.
Houck with a 3-point play. He'll find more minutes at the 17:39 mark. And Florida has played abysmally on the offensive end, only trailing by 7. Donaldson pull up from 15. That's true.
The value of.
And now Chaney Johnson playing with 2 fouls all over Houck. Haven't gotten a paint touch on this one. Condon cut off again. Shot clock's at 5. Houck downhill. Layup no, and a tip in from Condon, the freshman from Australia.
Tom, we know that Florida all year long, they've been one of the top 2 or 3 offensive rebounding percentage teams in the game.
And the loose ball corralled by Chaney Johnson, then stolen away by Houck. Numbers for the Gators, 3-on-2. Broom is back. Condon goes right into him.
Wow!
And Houck comes out of nowhere. Another jam. A reach in on Will Richard.
Houck, like a K at the end, it's spelled H-A-U-G.
Huge Tebow fan. Now he's wearing that same blue and orange.
Barely has that injury behind him, and now they're just hooping.
Clayton denied. Katie Johnson comes out with it. 5-on-3 for Auburn. Katie kept it himself, and Houck came up with a block. It is physical. We got pushing and shoving. Baker bounds off of Florida after the block, but they want to go to the monitor to see.
We end up with a play for Broom.
They go into Williams, the lefty with a turnaround jump hook over Houck.
I said Broom because I thought the ball was going to be pounded inside, and they go right to Jalen Williams. Bruce Pearl knows this is not a game to run finesse stuff. You got to come with your jackhammer, your strong points, your body blow plays, especially on special sets.
No, as you see, gymnastics championships aren't until next week. Here's Condon downhill. Got past Broom and a beautiful move with the reverse.
Again, that naked.
To pull everybody out. Nobody wants the ball. Janai Broom puts it on the floor. Broken play, ends up with a bucket for Janai Broom, who's ended up trying to find something against Chris Moore. They skip it to Clayton, and he leaves it short. Houck is there again. Condon the handoff. Clayton turns it into a fadeaway, got a bump, and now Moore goes down. We got two guys down. Katie Johnson ahead of the pack, blocked at the rim. Big time swat by Poland.
There's a better chance of me singing at Tootsie's than there is Katie Johnson giving it up.
I know some folks. Broome with the block into the half. A half dominated by the Auburn Tigers, but Florida has made it interesting. Blow this thing right out of the water, but a couple of untimely turnovers, some quick shots for Auburn, and Florida hanging in there by getting to the free throw line. Here's a deep three from Aiden Holloway.
Tom, why? Right off the bat, the first possession, you back.
Condon starting the second half. His pass denied by Broome. Gators corral it. Samuel. Shot clock at 7. There's the drive and a finish and a foul.
That's what Florida did in the first matchup. They drove hard with their
from UC Riverside.
And played Riley Kugel in this game, who had 22 the last time they played. So there's a trust issue right now between Todd Golden and putting Riley Kugel on the floor.
Clayton gets fouled on his way in. Tied into their second half. It's a 6-point game. Jones fade away on Samuel after finding space.
Good job by Jones to wrap this momentum. And really good with that step back.
Floater goes. Zion Pullen's got a dozen. Here's Clayton. Peels it back out and trying to find Samuel on the block. Kept it himself, never gave it up, and Walter Clayton has turned it up in the second half.
You just aggressive, much more with ball pressure right now. You're seeing from the Florida Gators.
Gators have scored the last 6. Broome into the double. Passes out of it to find Moore. Great line of sight.
And a good job by Seymour to snuck right behind that backside defender.
Walter Clayton fires the 3 right in front of Todd Golden, and another Gator answer.
Richard all pumping up Alex Condon to stay physical and get his body into the defenders and draw some more fouls.
And Marty, to your point, Todd told me this morning, I learned the value of passion as a head coach from Bruce Pearl. He said, I was an analytical, really fought the game well, learning from Randy Bennett. That passion he learned from Pearl.
Chris Moore the steal and the layup, and Auburn extends the lead to 3.
Well, they can get you.
Shot clock at 10. Poland baseline, got hammered by Williams, and that'll be the 3rd.
To the free throw line, winning their one-on-one battle.
3 key first half. And Poland misses both free throws.
At a higher level, Florida has on the offensive end. Nothing is going to be given to either team, Tom, this remaining 4:24 in the game.
Donaldson from the logo. Got it!
To shoot a 3.
Started the half with a 3, and now another steal. 3-on-1. Here's Jones, the jam!
This is his job description, just like you'd expect. And this is a kid that the defense does not drop off. Bruce Pearl does not put a bad defender on the floor in any position.
Donaldson launches again!
Said, why again, Tom? And Todd Golden says the same thing right now for Auburn.
Here's Clayton with the push off the window.
Telling your guys no more clean threes.
Best shooting team Bruce Pearl has had in his time on the Plains. 5 threes and now a 2 for Jones, and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Left it short, and we get a whistle on the rebound. And that's going to go against Chris Moore. It's a second Australian national swim team. His dad, Damien, from Aussie football stand. Athletic training staff walking with Chris Moore back into the tunnel towards the locker room. Poland in the paint. He's got 14.
And just flash right.
This is a physical game. If this were just random Nashville traffic, everybody's airbags would have been deployed by now. Jones for 3. Got it! Tigers are red hot.
He knows the value of winning this tournament, Tom, because in 2019, he brought this Auburn team in here. They won 4 in a row on their march to the Final Four. Being hot, healthy, and hungry at the right time, so important in March, and Bruce Pearl knows it.
They beat Florida in the Elite 8 in Madison Square Garden to make it to the Final Four. Jalen Williams first.
In college basketball is the team in white.
Denzel Aberdeen leaves it short, got it back, puts it right back up, and the mulligan pays off for his first bucket of the game.
This guy, we got to have one more good run right now and get pressure back on Auburn.
Broom, beautiful pass, Chad Baker, Mazzara.
The pressure relief play.
And now Poland draws a lot of attention. Shot clock at 4. Richard pull up. Condon the board. Pardon me, Houck, and his putback beats the buzzer. The shot clock didn't reset originally.
Talking about 10 in blue.
Versatile high school athlete, played football, volleyball, and golf in addition to hoops at Perkman School in Pennsylvania. And another finish at the rim. Janai Broom's got it.
And 4 out of every 5 play calls have been for Janai Broom in this game.
Broom commits his second.
The ST that Broom is excelling.
Bill. Then recovered in a big way after slugging. Another big monster energy game for their offense to climb back in this one.
And they do. They have to take advantage of being in the bonus and make their free throw attempts.
Broom got real close.
Again, Bruce Pearl.
Samuel working on Broom, and with the left he finishes.
And Bruce Pearl throwing in some zone looks. Got him.
Whoa, all alone. That was aggressive, and Williams still on the ground. Florida pushes the other way. Richard reverses it off the window.
That's a big turnaround.
In the second half. Tonight, Broom bodied up by Samuel. That is the 4th on Tyrese Samuel.
He is such a tough cover, Janai Broom.
Here's Janai Broom, just 60% from the line on the seed. 3 seeds eliminated on Friday for the first time since 19.
See Caitlin Clark. I'm sure I'm the only person on that list.
I think you're probably at the top of the list, too. There's Broom working on Condon and got the foul. Plant City, Florida, played high school ball at Tampa Catholic, started his, and he said he loves the fight of those guys that don't take any boards away from his 59th career double-double. Chaney Johnson into Houck, turns it into a 1-foot turnaround.
March.
Houck into Johnson. His own 1-foot fade away.
And those have become popular, haven't they, the last 30 seconds?
Broom posting Condon. Katie Johnson through the breaks. What a move. Needs some offense. Poland. Whoa! Absolutely rejected by Chaney Johnson. And finally, the combatants end up on this side of the floor. 5.5 to play.
Tom, the athletes and the size in this league, it just looks different than other conferences to me.
Broom, the lefty, back to his right. Got it. Largest lead
For defense. And think about this number. Florida has only made 1 3-point shot in this game. Just 1. They just can't get good looks. The ball pressure is just relentless. You know what else we found out this week? The jungle travels.
There's no doubt.
This place is
48 home games. To Cardwell, who wanted it up instead of down. 3-ball, Will Richard. Nope. Another chance for the Gators. Clayton wanted the whistle. Cardwell has the basketball. Big fella rumbling. Auburn won a 21-point lead.
Auburn is the only team in the country, Tom, on Selection Sunday, top 10 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That's a big statement. They are a real problem in that next tournament they will be a part of.
Jones gets fouled by Clayton. That's his 4th.
You guys are solidly on along with
Extensions over the last couple of weeks, starting with Lamont Paris and some interest there. He's staying at South Carolina. Nate Oates an extension. Todd Golden an extension. It rumbles on as this league continues to invest in basketball. Aberdeen, quiet game. That's a big bucket, and he's going to the line.
the challenges that he's faced as a head coach. Those words, grateful, thankful, gratitude, they resonate within this program. Emotion in March.
Let's check in with Zubin Mehenti.
Otherwise, it's Andy Kennedy's UAB Blazers. Right now, ESPN News.
All right, Zubin, thanks. Lane violation for Janai Broome. The American got an extra bid by saying we're going to win 3 here. Then we're going to win another 6. Program history, 1 Final Four for Auburn. It came the same year they won the SEC tournament.
And Jalen Williams and the drive ability to reset. And Bruce Pearl will have his guys dialed.
Here's Aberdeen over Cardwell for the bucket.
Yeah, Tom, the growth of this league, basketball, and just in the last couple of years. Back-to-back years, the SEC is going to put 8 teams in the NCAA tournament, so 16 bids over the last 2 years. Matches what the Big 12 is also going to do.
Cardwell man jam and a salute.
Guys, Nate Oates, all those guys signing contract extensions. This is the league to be a part of now in all of college sports, it seems like, when we talk to him. We came here to win this tournament, and we will start talking about winning the next one after we celebrate this one in 47 seconds.
Cardwell with the block, and he ends up with it. Patterson lost his balance. Shot clock is still on, and May gets fouled. Their fans are excited about it.
Yeah, the only, single-digit win for Auburn all year, right?
Yep. Liskus got his hands on that one. And we're going to jump ball possession arrow going the other way.
Tom, shout out to our guys, Scott Matthews and Derek Mobley. There's none better than that producer and director chair. And all the folks that have been with us this week, the hours that they put in. And let the celebration begin for the Auburn Tigers. They owned Bridgestone Arena this afternoon.
Bruce Pearl pleaded with his fans to come. They did. Mentor and pupil. 2 of only 12 Jewish coaches in Division I men's basketball. They are tight. They are family. And Todd Golden told Marty before the game, I hate we have to play them for a title. And after the way Auburn ran out in the first half and then shut the lights out in the second half, you can understand why. Tigers shoot 64% in the second half to clinch their first SEC tournament title.